Yeah, I mean, the Cassante feels pretty safe here, regardless of what BrokenBlade does want to play, especially with the Renekton taken off the board. Skarner nowadays doesn't feel great. Never really did into the Cassante, so let's see what we are going to see in the top side for BrokenBlade. It's not going to be, well, it's just going to be Xinjiao or the Sejuani. They've got a choice here.
However, you have to be very careful what targets you're actually going to be going for. You can go into the Cassante, but you can block a lot of that crowd control, whereas the other side, it's still an Israel where you're going to have to be trying to jump on top of. And, you know, Israel is well known for being hard to get onto. They should have a very good idea that Yike is in the air, which is why Tian is playing so cautiously at the moment. But with these low health bars, you know a dive is coming.
Yeah, the dive will be coming. The flash does come in. That's a nice spell shield. Meiko could be in a bit of trouble. First blood does go over to HansSama as it does get traded back here over to Tian. But still, so many low health bars here. Three-man squad down here, and here comes Creme trying to get in onto Caps as the auto comes in and the hop over the wall. Creme, why'd you give him Tristana again?
Sure, you get that last part of the explosive shot is so easy, and we see another game.
Guess who's back again and again and again? He's here. The ult is going to hit them both. HansSama, there's nowhere to go, and yes, Meiko, he dies.
In the mid lane, though, it doesn't look like we're quite done with the action. As
that Q is going to hit him, and now the rocket hits him as well as a couple of ranged minions. That's going to kill Creme.
It's a top lane. I would not be surprised to see Creme headed up there soon.
It's going to force the TP out already as 369's like, yeah, I don't really care about that. He's just looking to take down Caps. That's nice flash from Caps, though, and 369 might be punished here as that's a lot of damage. Yes, the Q3 hits Caps.
For bot lane.
Like what we saw at Top Esports here. But yeah, the teleport is going to come out, and all of a sudden, they might be able to get a bit more off of this as, yeah, he just tries to crescent guard his way out of this one, but Yike will be taken down. Even a thumbs up as well, as the Rift Herald is still pushing.
However, G2 get baited later. Uh-oh.
Yeah, 369 in a lot of trouble here as once again, he's getting very over-aggressive. He's going to pull the Braum over, though, and maybe he gets out from here. The flash as well, as Mikyx does not want to allow this one. And yeah, I think 369 will eventually go down, right? Cassante is crazy sometimes.
Portals, look at how quickly this goes down. G2 walking directly into the trap, and they don't have another option.
Yeah, I mean, they have to try to fight for this one, but now we've got 369 in the back line. He's going to set it up, and we have the Baron going the way of Top Esports. Is 369 just going to disappear somehow. Didn't see how that damage went into him. He was just way too deep. As now Top Esports, they want to get this objective and back away. Tian also going to flash out of this one, and it gets a bit messy. Yike's looking for a bit more. As when comes lightning, he is going to get in onto the Zyra, and he will be shut down, but still, it's just insane. How many turrets Creme has taken down by himself as now we have the TP coming in. The rocket jump to try to get away as Creme is totally fine. He hops away again. And here we got a Cassante in the backline, and that is never a good sign for the enemy team as Creme is being isolated by G2. They finally take down that pesky Yordle that is Tristana. But I have a feeling they're not going to be taking out this game as, oh God, that was a huge one. And now we got 369 just chasing him down. Not much of a chance for HansSama to get out of this one. He's got a blast cone and a dream. Oh, wow.
Does take a chunk out of JackeyLove, and this wave,
All right, they're going to try to get down on a Meiko, and they do a great job of that. Nicely done by G2. Meanwhile, Creme is just in mid, and he's going to get another free objective here. Another free building as down goes Yike. It's going to be pretty huge by the end of this one. It is a trade 1-for-1, but it's only the support of Top Esports that goes down, and Top Esports will not stop there. They have this massive Ezreal who is just chunking people down as finally Creme decides, okay, I'm going to try to kill some enemy champions. Might as well, as he is going to Guma Stomp on everyone on the side of G2. And this game number 1 is over very heavily in favor of Top Esports as they take down the Nexus.
This was one of the most clinical games of League of Legends we have seen at the Esports World Cup, and Top Esports were in control of that game from beginning to end. The tri-land down in the bottom lane as Tian just never let HansSama do anything. Really showcases why. Not nearly as common of an answer. It has been very strong in the past, and there are some good tools to combo this with the Chain of Corruption as well as the Equalizer, where you can blow up large swaths of the board, but it feels as though you just made your game needlessly a little bit harder, because even with all these tools, the Maokai and the Kennen are going to create so much zone control that Caps and BrokenBlade are going to struggle to get in. I really am looking forward to what they actually do with this Kennen as well. It was a very clearly prepared counter pick going into BrokenBlade's Rumble because of how quickly they were willing to lock in both their solo laners as soon as the Rumble came through.
As the clone is going to be chased in the river. And meanwhile, down on the bottom side, here's Tian once again, and he's got Nature's Grasp. That will be the first blood given over to the Maokai. At 9 minutes, it comes a little bit late, but Top Esports get the job done. Dash out of 369, and here it is, the flash away, slicing Maelstrom immediately as Yike is under the turn. He's in a lot of trouble, and down he will go. 369 in the 1v2 will win it, but here is Caps in the top lane, and immediately he trades it back. So G2.
He's a bit big for his britches. Doesn't realize that there's a LeBlanc around the corner.
Oh boy, meanwhile, looks like BrokenBlade has overstayed his welcome. Meiko looking to punish this one as he's in the alcove, and he can run around in there, but 1Q will get the job done. Even Solar Flare as well, as somehow he gets a equalizer off, actually, to push the lane back. So, and not quite enough damage to get on top of him. Meiko will respond with a respect flash to come out, but now BrokenBlade, awkward spot, but here comes Darrell, the engage on a 2, the Magnetstorm is huge as everybody on the side of G2 is here, and they do collapse and get 2 kills in the mid lane.
The bottom lane structure. So it will be the first break going over to G2, but it's very quickly matched, but still a little bit of extra goal as Tian has to run.
Yeah, he has to get away from this one as a Q could come down from Mikyx, and Tian just has to go back in. He knows he's going down here without much recourse, although here comes Creme. He's going to line up 2, and now the re-engage from the side of Top Esports. A lot of low health bars, but they can't quite get a kill. Finally, JackeyLove will get one, but he has to flash away. Mikyx, the second to eventually fall as they're diving JackeyLove in the top lane, and they will take him down. But Creme is such a huge menace on this Yone, and that is going to be the route here. Unbound Soul comes in, and BrokenBlade will give the double kill over to Creme, Top Esports' mid laner.
Push 369 away from this side of the map.
HansSama's just on a ward. He has no idea as he's getting flashed on by a Maokai, but it might actually bite them back as no, HansSama will be stunned down, and Tian is totally fine as in goes JackeyLove, and he will be gifted a double kill himself. So Top Esports, a couple of huge plays, and they should be able to get this Infernal Drake as well.
And they don't ever have to give battle to G2. They can just fight him anyway.
Caps just isolated, has nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down, and the 2 carries right now are... Yeah, the mid prio definitely going to be very important. They're just going to flash onto the LeBlanc. Not sure about that one, but honestly, it's still working. As the Nature's Grasp, he puts himself in such an excellent position. As now the slicing Maelstrom onto everybody. It finds all of the front line of G2. They all get decimated, and it's a triple kill for JackeyLove. Specifically, especially once you begin to build some AP and you can just poke people down, as now looks like Caps is caught once again, but they're trying to get on top of JackeyLove, and they will. It's a shutdown over the bars, but no, they're so out of position, and everybody on the side of G2 is once again going to be caught up here. They sacrifice JackeyLove, but they take 3 people with them. He's going to get into the backside of this pit, but Top Esports, they're not going to take any risks with this one. They're going to stop hitting the Baron. They immediately turn onto the Vi, and Yike doesn't really have an angle to get into this one. It is pretty low, and he nearly does get in there, but it's not quite going to happen. As now Meiko, you see Mikyx, he's like, maybe I can get in on the action. Well, the answer is no. Well, I suppose he does get in on the action, but he'll just immediately die, as the kill will go over to JackeyLove, and Top Esports, they are running away with this game.
We'll see how many structures they can get. Ultimate's already out.
Yeah, they're just pushing forward. The Nature's Grasp going to create so much room as Caps is just flying all over the map, and now Creme is going to get in there as well. The damage to Equalizer is actually very nice, but do they have the follow-up? It looks like the answer is absolutely no, as Creme just waltzing into 4 people. He even gets away alive. Not sure why he was walking that way, but you know.
Yike, not even able to get to the dragon.
He just can't get in, and Meiko's Just the security guard right in the front. HansSama already has to cleanse before the fight even really begins. They find Yike, and he is just isolated. Down he goes. The equalizer doesn't hit anyone. And now Top Esports gonna send it right into that back line. It is an absolute decimation as they clean them up in the mid lane. And Top Esports, they might have just booked themselves a ticket to the finals.
Caps should try and do something to keep this game going.
Oh, and he's just being dove on as well. The Maokai, you can't get away from that as there is no follow-up. It doesn't matter. The rest of the team is just hitting the turrets. They don't care about the LeBlanc. You see Mikyx once again desperate to try to peel off of the Nexus, but it's not going to happen. Mikyx will go down, and Top Esports, now they're just playing with their food. This has not been a close 2-0, but it is a 2-0. Top Esports will move on to the finals of the Esports World Cup.
They get the revenge for the win that G2 had at MSI, and they get a dominant victory. This is the second...